All the information you're looking for is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. What is the energy Aquarius is learning to embody in each lifetime? I'm hearing the Tower of Babel. I believe that's in the Bible, in Genesis, verse 11. Truth. Last, remember that whatever it is that you create, if it's from a high vibration, that's exactly what you get. If it's from a low vibration, that's exactly what you'll get. In that story, all these people were coming together, building a tower, trying to touch the heavens, and then Jehovah comes and sees what they're doing and strikes it down. Strikes them down. Strikes the people. They all start speaking in tongues. And now nobody can work together. Nobody can build the tower together. Right? I feel like you are detaching away from old beliefs that could have been instilled from family, like your mother, grandmother, great aunt, niece, any feminine energy that's in your family. Okay? And you're coming into a sense of clarity, Aquarius, about what makes your heart happy, what makes you feel confident, and what allows you to be creative. You have Bob Marley, One Love. This is very humanitarian, very much so about the global collective. I just had to search. It's also speaking of, in that story, what we were able to take away from that is, even to this day, I can speak English, you can speak English. I can speak a Hebrew, you can speak a Hebrew. But we can still be speaking a different language. Do you get what I'm saying? See, it's also about it's actually quite deep. It's connecting to, even in our charts, mathematically, how that shows that we have a different language. Everyone has a different language, meaning a different vibration, different signature that they're actually vibrating on. Astrology is actually the starter for mathematics, science, health, these different things. Even the smallest axe can fell the tallest tree. It's about your mind. It's about your mind. It's also about emotional intelligence. The fruits of Babylon are rotten to the core. If what has been planted was not good, didn't have good intention, then that's exactly what sprouted, right? It's about the realization everything that is holy is among us here on earth. Us as humans have a sense of godliness that the other kingdoms do not have. It's about taking what you're now learning and applying it to your own awareness of your own divinity. And detaching away from what you have always eaten and consumed, which may not resonate for you to the same extent anymore. Aquarius, you represent astrology and the cosmos and a sense of detachment away from Earth, but at the same time, group involvement does include Aquarius. Brotherhood includes Aquarius, right? The LGBTQ stepchildren, the Bohemians, the Gypsies, the people at the back of the room that feel like they don't belong anywhere else, that they're not seen for who they truly are, right? He was actually a Taurus. Bob Marley was a Taurus. But he had Aquarius in his chart. For some of you, if you have a moon in Aquarius and you're a man, then you have a level of difficulty getting your point across, especially to women. You may try to express yourself, and then it's not taken in the manner you were trying to tell them. It can also be like you don't validate your own emotions, so it's hard for you to validate others. You may even surround yourself with people and, you know, ridicule their insecurities to deflect from your own. And if you're a woman and you have a moon in Aquarius, you have mental illness. Okay? You are a loner. You'd rather be alone. Okay? You're scared of big changes. Big changes are intimidating to you or scary to you. There's a big fear of that. Remember, Aquarius is sudden, and the moon is about the fear. It's about the illusion. It's also about the detachment of depending solely on what you see. But the stars within you is not outside of you. It's not outside of you. It's within you. Even Earth has many layers, right? All right. What's hidden from Aquarius and Aquarius's love life? It is student. Beautiful. Learning, classes, college, observant, listening, and study. You could be a Taurus, a Leo, a Virgo, a Cancer, or you could even be a Gemini. Take that as confirmation. My gosh. There's something that you are learning, right, in your love life. Everything that happens in the reading happens for a reason. I'm telling you. She's even wearing a hijab, which could be like her crown, right? Protecting your thoughts, okay? Also, there's a sense of you coming into the realization of where your lack of confidence has been coming from. And that can be the lack of confidence in anything. Thank you so much for all your kind calls, likes, subscriptions, donations, readings, bookings, DMs, messages. You guys are absolutely amazing. But I feel like you're learning something new in your relationships and love, okay? And the love for yourself. Remember, your love life includes the love for you, okay? The love that you may have for your family, your friends, or your animals, or for life. I feel like you're learning something, right? And you could love a school. Aquarius does rule the sense of logic that an intellect that is utilized to help the masses. Okay? So it would be normal for you to be extremely devoted to school. Same with, you can also get that energy with Virgo and Sagittarius. Okay? Not so much Libra, but more so those signs. Okay? If you have a moon in Aquarius and you're a woman, you may have a tendency to be manipulative when it comes to connections, or have a sense of coldness and indifference. Let's see. The future for Aquarius, please. It's all about how you utilize the energy. Okay, the sun, that's the truth. The sun. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So you're going through a breakup. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and a lot of you have something brand new coming your way. Okay? Hidden energies, the Ace of Cups and the Star. And I'll show you everything in a second. Six of Swords. Page of Cups. Mercury in Aquarius and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and the Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius. You have the Sun, Leo, the Ten of Swords, Mercury, and Gemini, Mercury. Okay. And you have the Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. Okay. So what's hidden from you? You'll know that this reading is for you because you're going to get a burn or a cut or something like that. Okay? There's something you're giving up. There's something you're giving up. All right. I'm seeing there's been delays, or something could have been all about sex. It could have even been short-lived. It's like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. It's extremely inconsistent, right? The Spice Girls. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want, right? It's like on, off, on, off, on, off. And now these back and forth messages of communication, right? It's like, do you remember what it was like when you got a flip phone? You couldn't stop like using it, right? You played Snake or Centipede on it or whatever. And it was like, you know, life began. But this is about communication. It could also be about social media. It could work in travel. I feel like a lot of you are realizing you don't want inconsistency. You have the sign Leo. This is like love at first sight. You could be falling in love with your partner all over again as well. And for some of you, you're just rising above what colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends, other people, work, think of you, right? And it's like, that's like the craft. It's like when they're levitating. It's like an ascension. Because now you have, you fall, oh, Kenya, it's like been, being initiated into a new way of thinking. Maybe like I feel like you could love your job, or you could work with children. A lot of you also may live in a hot climate, or you could be seen in the limelight. This is the entertainment industry. With the Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, you have battleship, doing whatever it takes to win, right? I, for the life of me, didn't really like this particular game growing up because it was just so mental. You know, it was about the military, it's about, you know, government, it's about thinking in a way that's more detached, but still thinking of it as a group and as an individual. It's very interesting, very detached as well. Some of you are dating, others of you are receiving child support or money from a rape, a murder, a crime, a divorce, a breakup with the Five of Swords. That's what's happening in the future. As well as you're severing ties with people who breadcrumb. Okay, when you remember, hey Arnold, the story was that he was hanging out with everybody, right? He was giving his time to everybody. This can also be you're moving from, you're severing ties in work, from doing things regarding the opinions of other people, okay? And now you're doing it based off of your joy, your authenticity of your soul, and your awareness of the Five of Swords. It's like severing the ties from a particular thought process, a particular mindset. You're detaching away from the way that you viewed your self-worth and self-value, where it was more concerning what other people thought more so than your own thought. Allowing you to take particular action and even give a sense of birth. If someone's pregnant, it's a boy, or someone's having a girl when they really wanted a boy, and that upsets them. You could be moving in work from it being more so about recognition on social media and what others think, moving more into philanthropy. Okay, how can you give back, right? Being in a place, a position to give back. The moon in Taurus, moon in Taurus, that's so funny. The moon in Taurus male is a womanizer. The moon in Taurus woman likes people who are younger than her. She likes to date someone younger so she can mold them. It makes her feel like she has more power than she actually does. Taurus women in general just like to date people who are younger than her. It makes them feel like they have more control over shaping this person before they're even aware that they're being manipulated or shaped. But if you're aware of it, then that changes the game. So, you have the Ace of Cups. This is a breakup. This is a lack of self-love. Do you remember what it was like to do MASH? And you're like, I want this in this partner, and I want this in another person, and this is what I want them to look like, how many babies, where we're going to live at, how many pets, what is our career, how much money we're going to have, where we're going to live, what type of car we're going to have, right? It's a rejection of your old ideas of what that was, realizing that it's something you were rejecting within yourself. The yin-yang, the piece of your own sense of happiness and self-love has been neglected. You've been out of balance with that, okay? And with the star, you could be seeing an astrologer. You could be an astrologer with the star. But do you remember what a Tamagotchi was? A Tamagotchi was this little simulated character. And it's sort of like us with Jehovah, right? I mean, we are these stars, but we're encased in carbon matter. And is this no different? Encased in this little tiny little thing that I can put in your pocket wherever you want to go. And you try to keep it alive, and sometimes it dies, and you have to start all over again. Or, you know, trying to keep it alive is difficult. The thing eats like crazy. It has to have money. It has to have a shelter. Is that not what being a human is like? Your own stream of consciousness connects you back to your sense of royalty, and it's actually quite healing. It is a level of ascension. You're walking through a hidden portal. Being enlightened on where the risk is necessary, it's like Sagittarius energy, where the risk is necessary to let go of the belief systems that you have had difficulty allowing other people to believe, because you are realizing you are now beginning to believe in something brand new. Sagittarius energy can sometimes feel like, you know, they want somebody to believe in what they believe, and they have a great difficulty accepting what other people believe. They don't want to hear your sob story. They're not very interested in that. It's very, do not kill my God. That's Sagittarius energy. And getting stuck on the lessons learned from experience rather than trying something new to learn something new. You can get stuck, and that's when you stop self-developing, right? That's where you have trouble. That's when you realize you had a lot of expectations, right? And if you're in a relationship, you have washed off a dark time in the relationship where maybe you found out someone was unfaithful, or there could have just been a lot of chaos, and you found some level of success in the partnership. This also could be like you're single now, right? You kiss a lot of frogs, and this is something that you have been able to recognize. Why have things gone the way it's gone? How are you going to do things different now? What do you believe now? Right? It's a death. It's now that you have deep, profound knowledge, you can move forward. Pokemon, right? Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. So you're moving on after a breakup or a split. Your guides are telling you how to move forward. And by you listening to them, this is also, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, you're moving to calmer waters. Calmer waters, all right? And there is a sense of vulnerability in acknowledging how the cosmos and astrology, it's all connected to Aquarius energy. And so you watching this video is allowing yourself to become a little bit more enlightened of a deeper side of yourself than may be seen to the human eye. The esoteric and occult literally means secret. As somebody who has been initiated into the secret societies and been introduced outside of the matrix, all these different things, the portal, 17 breaking down to an 8, It's going to look different to everybody. The portal of you going into a new sense of awareness of who you are, that it takes powerful, transformative moments to allow you to see who you really are from within. And allow that to shine very bright. It's also Venus and Leo. This is a celebrity. This is someone who's well known. You have the Six of Swords, which is now talking about a variety of the way that you think, of connections with colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends, with other people. Okay? I feel like your friends could be helping you move forward and move on. And new love comes in. Right? Someone French, Cancer, Pisces. Someone could be giving you roses. Someone's got a crush on you. Alright? Or you have a crush on someone, but someone's like got a crush on you. They're going to be giving you roses or flowers, or you could be doing a feminine job and doing this for yourself. You could work with makeup or fashion, or you could be a psychic. The Page of Cups could be a psychic. Okay? You could be seeing a psychic. You could be also using your intuition, right? Your emotional awareness is now kicking in astrology here. I like it. Let's look at the future of Aquarius' love life. So you are learning something new here. The Tower of Babel. You know, this is about language, emotional language, only because you now know who you are. Are you capable of helping the masses by leading by example? Like me, I'm not a guru. I'm not a teacher. I'm a messenger. And whoever the message is meant to, reach, I'm sure it will. Spirit knows who needs to see it. Let's get into it. It feels like rejecting emotional imbalance as well. You can be rejecting that. There is some type of breakup though here. There's like unrequited love. Or there could even be a miscarriage possibly. The future of Aquarius' love life. Like if this is a relationship, child. Someone could have a child. If this is really, or someone wants children, or they work with children, or someone's pregnant. The Ten of Swords, someone could be severely unemployed with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse would represent it's a relationship where one person could be very unemployed, the other person could be more financially stable. This can also be something where someone is actually going through this, you could be going through this, okay, but it's unemployment with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Which would mean like someone would be very much so severely suffering financially. And a lot of colleagues, women, siblings, and friends could be talking about you during this time. You may find out someone's breadcrumbing you and sever ties with that. This has been delaying you from a new beginning. Okay. You have child though here. The future of your love life, someone could be having a child. You could be getting in touch with your inner child. All right. I feel like you could be even starting something new in a business. You're thinking of how your love life affects your child. Like if you pursue a connection with somebody that you really like, or it could even be at a distance. The sun represents somebody who's at a distance in you. It would affect your child. You could have a daughter. Okay. You may get burned while drinking your coffee, or you could even experience like a sunburn, or you could get a paper cut, or you could cut yourself on something. Some of you work in like a charity. You're getting child support as well. Somebody sees you, the star. Somebody sees you. They have a crush on you. I feel like that's going to be the name of this, though, like the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel. Because there is a sense of destruction, and now there's a sense of levitation to reaching the heavens. Because Aquarius, you represent heaven. You do. Gaia and Uranus were consorts, and the son of Gaia, the son of the god Kronos, who is connected to Saturn, ripped off the testicles of Uranus, threw them into the water, and as it churned with the water, Aphrodite was born, and you had Venetian energy. So on some level, you see how there had to be destruction, right? In order to have creation. So if you've ever experienced something that was just like, it's gut-wrenching, it was for your self-development. It was for you to realize your worth and your value. It was for you to see truth. What will be revealed to Aquarius' soul? Yeah. You're breaking up with somebody, or someone's breaking up with you, or you're done talking to someone, breakups and makeups. It's like 27 breaking down to 19. This is Ophiuchus energy as well as Virgo energy, Cancer, Aquarius, Aries, and Capricorn. Sagittarius and Ophiuchus as well. Scorpio. You know, I feel like your self-development and the growth of yourself, you coming into a place of completion within yourself, has taken you looking at all the little cracks and pieces that have come along the way. And that it doesn't bring a lesser value to the plate, depending on what you use to put it back together, right? Because, see, you can be broke without being broken. It's your mindset. This is a completion. If something is over, it's still over. Like, it's not coming back. But I feel like you are making up with yourself about it. Like, giving yourself closure about it. Accepting why things didn't work. As you move forward, something's not going to work. Okay? Yeah, at least you're getting away from toxic energy, though, because you have the devil in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius and Saturn and Capricorn. If you've been really busy or you've been dealing with a lot of baggage, remember Angelica's mom was extremely busy all the time, always on the phone. Right, never had time for a child. Was just always busy. It's like you're putting that down. So if you're a workaholic, you're putting that down. Okay? Also, someone's watching or stalking online. Okay? I'm also seeing that somebody could be watching or stalking. Okay? Or you could be gossiping about someone could be gossiping about you. What does Spirit wish to tell Aquarius? Remember, gossip is a low vibration. I swear, I can't even go on my walks without, like, not making sure that I don't litter. Like, I'm extremely scared to litter when I go outside. Like, I don't know, there's like little things, like even gossip. If you gossip, it's a chance that it's exactly gonna come back to you. It's gonna happen to you, right? So I always think of like karma, like the laws of karma. And so if you put out really good positive energy, it will come back. But you can only do that just by embodying it. You can't push that on anything or anyone, right? This is also signifying going through the portal. There's gonna be like a new person. Like, this can be like someone is gonna come into you like to be like your rock. I feel like you've healed from a lot, and you are now much more aware of relationships and connections where one person's more emotionally strong than the other person, or they're being taken for granted, right? And you've healed from this. This is something you've let go now. You have the hawk. You have a new vision. And this new vision allows you to bring in your own sense of creativity, getting your psychic downloads, listening to your psychic downloads, and a new love offer. There's a new love offer coming in. You are protected in all realms, so listen to the universe and proceed. Okay? Protection is strong around you. You have no fear and trust the process. Your affirmation is, I am loved and protected. Take the time to breathe, because a lot of people, they breathe, but they're not even breathing out their nose or their mouth, and so the oxygen is not getting to their brain, therefore they can't make complete thought. Take the time to breathe. Take the time. Like, there's no rush. Time doesn't even exist. Repeat this affirmation every morning now. Okay? So let me show you up close so you can see it for yourself. Alright, this has been your reading, Aquarius. You have a personal reading information link down below in the description box. You could also be receiving a gift or giving a gift. Okay? The personal readings are in the description box next to the button. I say.